Let's learn how to cut and sew this beautiful Bubu Kaftan gown. It is simple and elegant, and I'm going to teach you step by step on how to achieve it. So let's get started. So we are working with 3 yards of paper lace fabric. So we folded it into 4. After folding into 4, we are going to take the neck width of 4 inches, and then the neck depth for the front we are using 6 inches. We connected the 6 inches to the neck width of 4. After connecting it, next we are going to take the neck depth for the back, which is 2.5. After marking it, connect it to the neck width of 4 as well. Next we are going to take from the shoulder to the lower hip of 31 inches. After marking that line of 31 inches, we are going to take from the shoulder again to the knee of 33 inches. So after connecting it, we are now going to take our shoulder slant. The shoulder slant we are making do with is 1 inch. We are going to connect that 1 inch to the neck width of 4 inches. So after connecting, we are going to take the sleeve circumference of 11 inches plus seam allowance. After marking, we are going to go inwards by 1 inch. That is the sleeve opening. Okay, so next we are going to impute our hip circumference. So we are working with 13 inches for the hip circumference. That 13 inches, we are going to mark it all the way down. We are using it for the hip, we are using it for the knee, and we are using it for the downside of the full length of the gown. So we marked 13 inches. So the actual hip circumference is 40 divided by 4, which gives us 10 plus 3 inches seam allowance. So next I am going to make the cowl effect from the hip area down to the sleeve circumference. Okay, so I was trying to check if the fabric got to the end. So now after connecting it, we are done. It is time for us to cut what we have all out. So we are done cutting. Let's now separate the front panel from that of the back panel. Okay, so I have separated the front panel from that of the back. So we are going to drop the neckline for the front. So we marked 6 inches, right? So that's the point I'm going to cut. So I'm cutting out the neck depth for the front. So next we are going to use 1.5 yards of bridal satin. So we are now going to take the neck width. First of all, we are making do with 4.5. You can use 5 inches or 5.5. For the back depth we use 3 inches. Neck depth for the front we use 6.5. We connected it to the neck width. After that, we are going to take the full back measurement of 8 inches, which is 16 divided by 2. And then we are going to take the depth for the armhole, 9 inches. And then we are going to draw a straight line. After that, from the down part, we are going to come up by 3 inches. And then we're going to make a curve. Next, we are going to take the bust circumference. We have 13.75. So we are using the whole of the 13.75 for the bust circumference. We are going to open it all the way down. Next, we took the shoulder slant of 1 inch and connected it to the neck width. So we have taken the full length of the gown already. So I am going to cut what I have all out. So we are done cutting. It is time for us to sew both the main fabric and the inner together. So what we are going to do now is to use our bias to turn the neckline for the front panel of the lace. First of all, you see how I placed it, sew it all around and flip it over to the back side and sew it. So this is the back panel. Okay, so we are going to do the same for the neck. Okay, so we are going to use our bias to turn the neckline for the back and flip it over to the back side and sew it down. So after sewing it, we are going to join right side facing each other for both the front and the back panel. We are going to arrange the shoulder very well, and then we are going to use half an inch to sew it. We are going to do the same for this other part. We are going to use half an inch to sew it all the way down. We'll bring it and show. So we are done using bias for the neckline, and we've also joined the shoulder. So the next thing we are going to do is to work on the sleeve. For us to do that, we are going to place the sleeve on fold. We are going to use our tape to measure and get what we have. We have about 10.5. So we are going to cut our fabric 10.5 on fold, which is 21 inches. Okay, so that's the fabric we are using. We are using 5 inches wideness, and then the length is 21 inches. So see how I am placing it. I'm going to place it the way you have seen it. I pinned it. After pinning it, I'm going to use my sewing machine to sew it. After sewing it, I'm going to give it a good press, and then at the tip I am going to fold half an inch inwards and then flip it to cover the rough edge. Okay, just see what I am doing. So I'm going to use my pin to secure it, and then I'm going to use my sewing machine to sew it. I'm going to do the same for the other sleeve as well. I'll iron it and bring it and show. So we are done turning the neckline and fixing the sleeve. Okay, so the next thing we are going to do now is to put our gathers. So I had to cut 5 inches length, and then you can draw the gathers to any length of your choice. So from the midpoint I had to place my tape. See what I did? I placed my tape from the shoulder and made it in a slant manner to get to the midpoint 13 inches, and then on the shoulder I had to place my tape and mark 10 inches. I'll place it on the other shoulder and mark 10 inches. After marking 10 inches, I am going to arrange my fabric, that is the gathers. I'm going to use bias to run the edges of it after drawing gathers. Okay, the top part that I drew the gathers to make it neat, I'm going to use bias to run it all the way around and finish it. Then after that, I'm going to adjust my fabric. Okay, see what I am doing? I had to extend it outward a little bit so that it can get to the back, and then I place it in a V pattern down to the midpoint where I marked that 13 inches. Alright, so see, I'm going to arrange it now to the other shoulder as well, to that point of 10 inches. After that, I'm going to separate the front panel from that of the back. Okay, separate the back panel from that of the front, and then use your sewing machine to sew it all the way down the fabric. Okay, this is how it is looking, very neat and perfect. So the next thing we are going to do now is to turn the fabric to the wrong side, and then I'm going to sew it with the measurement of the sleeve circumference of 10 inches. We are going to sew it following the exact shape all the way down. We'll do the same for the other part. I'll bring it and show you. So this is the gown. Okay, we are done with it. Our model is going to rock it, but for her to do that, let's make the inner gown together. So it is time for us to make the inner gown. So for us to do that, we are going to separate the front from that of the back. So the one on the table is the back panel. We are going to use our bias to turn the neckline, sew it and flip it to the back side. We are still going to use the bias to turn the armhole as well. So after that, we are going to place the front panel. You see the front is deeper, so we are going to use it to turn the neckline and then turn the armhole as well. After that, we are going to join the shoulders for the front and the back panel. So we are done joining the shoulder for the front and back panel for the inner gown. You see everything is looking neat. The armhole, everything is perfectly sewn. So now we are going to hold the two sides just the way I'm holding it. Okay, we are going to use 1/4 to sew it from the front side. We are going to use 1/4 to sew the other part, after which we are going to turn it to the back side and then use half an inch to sew it, after which we are going to fold the downside with 1 inch, half inch and another half. So we are done with the gown. Okay, this is how the inner is looking. Everything is neatly sewn. So we are going to pair this and let our model wear it for us to see. So the outcome of this outfit on my beautiful client is perfect. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this tutorial, please give this video a huge thumbs up, subscribe to my channel So that you don't miss out on any of our beautiful tutorials, turn on your notification bell and also share this video to people who love sewing. Please watch the next video on your screen to keep learning more beautiful styles with Lois, Addah.